Hey everybody, we are here at Springfield Campground in Anderson, South Carolina. This is a Corps of Engineers campground, and we have to say, this is our first Corps of Engineers campground, and I am completely hooked if they are all like this one. We are on Lake Hartwell, which you can see behind me. It is absolutely gorgeous. Totally love this campground. We've been doing some photos and videos along our 2-night stay. So let me go ahead and show you some of the amazing campgrounds and scenery that you can see here. Right after you go through the gates, you're going to come up to the water fill station. You got some trash, recycling, and then the dump station over here. Fill up on the way in or out. All right, so some of the standouts about Springfield Campground is they have their own boat dock. Now, we didn't bring a boat with us, but so many of the RVers and campers here do have their boats with them. There is a private boat dock in the campground. I don't know if it's just for the people in the campground. It is not used a whole lot, so I'm pretty sure it's probably just for campground use. Tons of parking, absolutely gorgeous. You see people on jet skis and pontoon boats, fishing boats, and motorboats all day long. Also canoeing and kayaking. So you can camp with your boat in your campground. There is space for that. You're about to hear or about to see a boat come up behind me, I think, from what I'm hearing. So there is plenty of space. You are allowed to do that. Then you can go to the dock area and park there. There is not a marina or anything, so don't expect there to be like fishing bait and tackle or anything like that, or you're buying drinks. There's not like a dedicated store. But then we have seen a lot of people are tying up their boats at their campground. So you can put in at the dock, and then just so many people are tying up at their campground. It's something so unusual that you don't see a whole lot of times. So another thing that we really love about these sites is that they are really big, or at least some of them seem to be a lot larger than others. We are currently in site 59. We love it because we have some trees, plus we also have lake access and lake views. There is a little bit of a walk down to the side, and we put some lounge chairs down there so we would have a closer lake access. A lot of the sites have differing levels, so you can like park on one level and then you walk down and there might be a flatter surface to where you can also add a tent. You could also add like a picnic pavilion. You could put your lounge chairs down there. So every site is going to be just slightly different. There are some loops where you're going to have more expansive and better lake views, but you're not going to have as much privacy. In the loop that we're in, which includes site 59, we have way more privacy and way bigger sites, but it might not be a completely unobstructed view of the lake like some of the other sites that there are. Now, if you are coming to Springfield Campground, highly recommend you bring your bikes. There are tons of biking trails, just the normal roadway, but it's very friendly for bike riding. So definitely bring bikes if you can. Bring some lounge chairs because you could definitely set up some chairs by the lake and just enjoy a really lazy day all day long. If you have kids or if you personally want to go swimming in the beach area, go ahead and bring some swimsuits, life jackets. They do offer some life jackets for free use. We haven't seen those out there, but we're also not here during peak season. Currently, we're here in early April. So swimming is a big deal. They do have a dedicated beach area. We have seen people swimming off of their own campsites. Now, not a lot of the campsites have dedicated beaches on them. A lot of them have rocks built up, or it's just like a clay wall. So don't expect that necessarily at your campsite, but you can actually get into the lake from most of the campsites. Now keep in mind that this is South Carolina and it's close to Georgia, so it is clay. So don't expect it to be a lake bed that is full of like white sand. You're probably going to get a little dirty and it's going to be a little messy. At least at our campsite, it is just like a slab of red clay, and when the waves start going, you could just see the the clay washing off. Just a little bit dirty, but just something to keep in mind. So there are multiple bathhouses. This one happens to be right on the lake with a view, and they're clean and pretty well stocked. Decent enough, let's just put it that way. So to wrap up, we have thoroughly enjoyed our Springfield Campground experience. This is a place that we will be coming back. This is in Anderson, South Carolina on Lake Hartwell. Lake Hartwell is huge. There are so many campgrounds. This is not the only one on the lake. There are several around the lake that you can try getting into as well. It is Corp of Engineers. It is $28 for the night. That gives you lakefront access, which is amazing. And then if you have any of the passes that can get you discounted rates, that would be about $14 a night. You can do a total of 14 nights within a 30-day time span. So we highly suggest Springfield Campground. Put it on your list of places to camp.